Cloudera slash Intel slash IBM came together to host an event in New York City, which the 6.5 was on the road for at Evolve in New York City. Now, everything about the event, solid. I really liked the venue, but opening keynote was fantastic. It was delivered by a guy. He got on stage. He was riding a unicycle. He just ran in circles. But Pat, I've known you for 8 years, and I've never seen you speak in that capacity. I mean, I've sat next to you. I've watched you interview. I've never seen you on stage, and you did a good job. Pat, you served as MC for everyone out there. He also gave an opening keynote, and he told everybody out there that their cloud sucks. Now, provocation is never a bad idea when you're opening an event and when you're at 8 in the morning and you're going to talk about hybrid data architectures. It's probably good to, throw a little flame and make sure everybody out there. But here's the thing. This was a small event. It was intimate. It had a lot of big customers. Yep, there you go. There you go. Hold on. Let's there's the full run. You need to rewind that. Go back. I'm glad I got that. I'm really glad I got that. Yeah, you did a good job. And so again, we heard from CEO Robert Bearden. We heard from the Enterprise Data Management as a consortium or group. We heard from Rob Thomas, IBM's head of ecosystem. He's got a bigger title than that. He's an SVP and he leads.
He runs sales and services, all the geos.
Okay, big role.
They call it global markets.
Global markets, and then we had just a whole series of really thoughtful conversations throughout the day with the executives. We talked to their chief product officer, their chief technology officer. In fact, here's really what's going on here. Is Cloudera has historically been known as a prem-based solution for data, okay? And over the last couple of years, in the wake of also going private, Cloudera has been in a transformational process of trying to convince the market that it has solutions for hybrid and public cloud. And you've actually seen it sort of pivot. About 2 years ago, they really went all to the cloud, which, by the way, Cloudera, you would have thought would be cloud-led. That's always been the anomalies of the company. But in the last year, under Rob Bearden, since the go private, the company's really leaned into this CDP, Cloudera Data Platform, and with the focus on hybrid, understanding that most of its clients, it has so many big clients that use its platform. This is sort of Cloudera, Hortonworks, Hadoop, if you're familiar, and really bringing these clients into the modern era. And it's really about data architectures. You can call it mesh, you can call it fabric. They've got what's called Iceberg, which is this next generation technology. But what they're really doing is bringing together private and on-prem and public to create what's truly a hybrid data architecture for customers. The company has a lot of work to do to compel the market that it is the right solution, but it also has the foundational customers. And that was kind of the message that seemed to just get reiterated throughout the day, is that we need to unlock your data. You need to unlock all this data on-prem, and all this data can't just be unstructured data. We need to be able to unlock structured data. We need to be able to unlock unstructured data. We need to have an open ecosystem that can connect a lot of different applications to all your data, making it all available in a way that's efficient and affordable. I felt like the company did a good job, nailing and landing that message. I think we would all agree there's a lot of work to be done for Cloudera, and I think that's kind of what your message was on stage, is that, look, we've been talking about it a long time. There's a lot of work to do. In most cases, your cloud, quote unquote, sucks, and that, if you can build on the fabric, I know it's a little buzzy, and what's out there, and with what Cloudera is launching with CDP1, they really do have a potential to bring that prem-based architecture with your cloud together to get a lot more value from the data that's held within our organizations.
Dan, good assessment. And I saw this as a really pivotal time for the company with this event. And I know that sounds dramatic, but me, I love drama. But it was a big statement. This is the first in-person event that they had done since Strata where they had announced CDP Cloud. And so it was a big deal from the standpoint that it was the first live venue to really tell the whole story of, it doesn't matter where your data is right now, on-prem, in the public cloud, or at a colo, or how you want to access it. And that's either traditionally through their tools or through CDP One, which is their SaaS product. And I think that's a pretty big deal for the company. Now, Rob Bearden did share some of the financials publicly on our video, and I was really impressed. And he has increased revenue substantially, and even more importantly, and I didn't expect this because they've been investing so much, he increased EBITDA considerably as well. The IBM partnership, I wasn't aware how deep that was, but I thought it was great to see, because quite frankly, on a vertical basis, the two companies overlap a lot, right? Both companies are very good in highly regulated areas like finance, like government, pharmaceuticals. So Rob Thomas really doubled down on the IBM commitment to Cloudera. If you remember, IBM had a Hadoop instance that it was doing, and then they had inked a big alignment. And this to me was IBM doubling down on that. And I think it's a good thing, good move for the company. I don't even think we've scratched the surface with CDP Cloud, because you know how slow some of these companies do. And most of Cloudera's customers aren't putting their data in the cloud for very good reasons, as we've seen, because your cloud sucks. And I don't think we scratched the surface for the opportunity as well, as soon as we see CDP One get out there and go GA. Great event, and not just because I keynoted.
But that was part of why it was awesome.